Have you ever heard the saying, small things can create big changes? Well, today I want to show you how something as simple as a glass of baking soda water could quietly transform your health. As a doctor who's spent decades helping patients over 50 live longer, stronger, and healthier lives, I can tell you, this is no old wives' tale. It's real, it's powerful, and it could be sitting in your kitchen right now, waiting to change everything. Imagine this. You open your pantry, grab a box of baking soda, and with just one glass of water, you start easing 12 different health problems that might be silently holding you back. We're talking about heartburn relief, kidney support, fresher breath, better digestion, even stronger muscles. And that's just the beginning. But here's the catch. There's a right way and a wrong way to use baking soda. Done correctly, it can be a safe, natural boost to your health. Done wrong, it could actually cause more harm than good. That's why today's video is so important. We'll dive into the science behind baking soda water, the 12 incredible health benefits you need to know about, and the simple but critical precautions you must take to stay safe. This isn't hype. Multiple studies, including research published in respected journals like BMJ Open Gastroenterology and Frontiers in Pharmacology, have shown how baking soda, when used properly, can support better digestion, kidney health, exercise recovery, and even assist in maintaining a healthier internal pH balance. So, if you're ready to unlock the hidden healing potential of this humble kitchen staple, you're in the right place. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tell us where you're watching from in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your story. Let's get started on this exciting journey to better health. One simple glass at a time. Number 1. Helps relieve heartburn and acid reflux. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine finishing a delicious meal, leaning back in your chair, and then suddenly feeling that all too familiar burn rising in your chest. It's uncomfortable, it's distracting, and for many people over 50, it's become a regular visitor. But what if I told you that one of the simplest, fastest ways to calm that fire might already be sitting in your kitchen cabinet? That's right, baking soda. Also known as sodium bicarbonate, this humble white powder is naturally alkaline, which means it can neutralize excess stomach acid within minutes. When mixed with water, it reacts with the hydrochloric acid in your stomach, producing a gentle fizz that helps soothe the irritation and restore comfort. And this isn't just an old remedy passed down from your grandmother. A 2022 study published in BMJ Open Gastroenterology found that people who consumed bicarbonate-rich mineral water experienced significant relief from acid reflux and heartburn symptoms compared to those who drank a placebo. The science supports what many have already experienced for themselves. Baking soda works. Of course, there's a right way to use it. It's meant for occasional relief, not something you rely on every day. Taking it too often can throw off your body's natural balance, especially if you're managing blood pressure or kidney issues. But used with care, it can offer rapid comfort and help you get back to enjoying your meals without fear. For many, it's a small glass of water with a pinch of powder, but the relief it brings, that's powerful. Number 2. Supports kidney function. Picture this. Your kidneys are like the silent janitors of your body, working 24/7 to filter out waste, balance your pH levels, and keep everything running smoothly behind the scenes. But as we age, especially past 50, these vital organs can start to lose their efficiency. And when they struggle to remove enough acid from your body, trouble begins to brew. One major issue older adults may face is called metabolic acidosis, a condition where acid starts to build up in the body because the kidneys can't keep up. This doesn't just make you feel fatigued or achy. Over time, it can accelerate kidney damage, weaken bones, and worsen overall health. Here's where baking soda enters the picture, not as a miracle, but as a supportive tool backed by science. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is a natural alkaline compound. When dissolved in water and consumed properly, it helps neutralize excess acid in your bloodstream, reducing the acid load on your kidneys. In fact, a 2021 meta-analysis published in Frontiers in Pharmacology reviewed multiple clinical trials involving patients with chronic kidney disease, CKD. The findings were eye-opening. Those who took oral sodium bicarbonate saw slower kidney decline, better vascular health, and higher bicarbonate levels compared to those who didn't. In other words, baking soda gave their kidneys some much-needed relief. But let me be clear, this is not a DIY fix for kidney disease. It's a potential adjunct therapy, something that should always be used under a doctor's guidance. Too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure or fluid retention, especially for those already facing kidney challenges. Still, when used responsibly, baking soda water may help your kidneys do their job more efficiently. It's simple, it's accessible, and for many people like you, it might be exactly the kind of support your body quietly needs. Number 3. Helps manage urinary tract infections, UTIs. If you've ever experienced a urinary tract infection, you know how miserable it can be. The burning, the urgency, the discomfort that seems to follow you everywhere, day and night. For many adults over 50, UTIs become a frustrating, recurring problem. But what if one small change in your daily routine could make a difference? Here's something most people don't realize. The acidity of your urine plays a major role in how UTIs develop. Harmful bacteria, especially E. coli, thrive in an acidic environment. And when your urine is too acidic, it becomes a perfect breeding ground for infection. That's where baking soda water might help. Because baking soda is naturally alkaline, drinking it can help raise the pH of your urine, making it less acidic and less hospitable for bacteria to grow. It's like changing the terrain so the enemy can't invade as easily. A 2017 study published in the International Urogynecology Journal followed women dealing with lower urinary tract symptoms and acidic urine. After just 4 weeks of taking oral sodium bicarbonate, their urine pH increased significantly, and symptoms like frequent urination, urgency, and nighttime trips to the bathroom improved. Now, let's be clear. Baking soda water is not a substitute for antibiotics or proper medical treatment if you have an active infection. But for those who are prone to frequent UTIs, especially when triggered by high acidity, it may serve as a helpful support tool, one that tilts the internal balance back in your favor. And for seniors looking for gentle, natural ways to support urinary health, that's something worth paying attention to. It's not just about feeling better. It's about staying active, independent, and comfortable, day and night. Number 4. Supports exercise performance by reducing lactic acid buildup. Let's talk about that burning feeling in your muscles. The one that hits when you're pushing through a walk uphill, a long swim, or even a workout class. That burn comes from lactic acid, a natural byproduct of exercise. As it builds up, it makes your muscles more acidic, leading to fatigue, soreness, and that moment when you just have to stop. But here's something many people don't know. Baking soda might help you push a little further and recover a little faster. You see, sodium bicarbonate is a natural alkaline buffer. When you drink baking soda water before exercise, it can help neutralize the excess acid that builds up in your muscles. This helps your body maintain a more balanced pH during activity, which can delay fatigue and reduce soreness afterward. And this isn't just theory. In a 2019 study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, researchers found that athletes who took baking soda before high-intensity exercise performed better and reported less muscle fatigue than those who didn't. The sweet spot, around 0.2 to 0.5 grams per kilogram of body weight, taken about an hour before activity. Now, we're not saying you need to be a professional athlete to benefit from this. Even if you're just trying to keep up your daily walk, hit the garden, or do your morning stretches without soreness the next day, this simple trick could help. Of course, moderation is key. Too much baking soda can upset your stomach, so it's important to start slow and always mix it well in water. But for older adults who want to stay active, feel strong, and bounce back quicker, baking soda water might be that extra edge you didn't know you had. Because being over 50 doesn't mean slowing down, it means getting smarter about how you move. Number 5. Freshens breath by balancing oral pH. Have you ever caught yourself hesitating to speak up or lean in during a conversation, worried that your breath might not be as fresh as you'd like? You're not alone. As we get older, dry mouth, certain medications, and diet changes can all contribute to persistent bad breath, even if we brush and floss every day. But here's something surprisingly simple that could help: a glass of baking soda water. Bad breath often comes from an acidic environment in the mouth, which creates the perfect condition for odor-causing bacteria to thrive. These bacteria produce volatile sulfur compounds, the nasty stuff responsible for that unpleasant smell. Baking soda, being naturally alkaline, helps neutralize that acidity. When you drink baking soda water, it gently raises the pH inside your mouth, making it harder for those bacteria to multiply. The result? Cleaner breath, a fresher mouth, and more confidence every time you talk, laugh, or smile. And this isn't just anecdotal. A 2008 study in the Journal of Clinical Dentistry found that participants who rinsed with a baking soda solution had significantly improved oral pH and noticeably fresher breath compared to those who rinsed with plain water. That simple shift in chemistry made a real difference in their day-to-day comfort and social confidence. You can even go one step further, using baking soda water as a gentle rinse before or after meals. It's not just about masking odors. It's about changing the environment in your mouth so bacteria can't cause problems in the first place. And for those of us over 50, dealing with age-related dental issues, dry mouth, or sensitivity, this is one of the easiest, most affordable ways to support your oral health naturally. All it takes is a pinch of powder and a glass of water, and suddenly you're speaking a little clearer, laughing a little louder, and worrying a whole lot less. Number 6. May help relieve gout symptoms by lowering uric acid levels. If you've ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a stabbing pain in your big toe, you already know how brutal gout can be. It's not just a little joint ache. It's fiery, intense, and often feels like your foot is on fire. For many people over 50, gout is a painful, recurring reality that interferes with sleep, mobility, and quality of life. At the root of this pain is uric acid, a waste product that builds up in the blood and forms sharp, needle-like crystals in the joints. The more acidic your body environment, the more likely these crystals are to form and trigger an attack. This is where baking soda water may offer surprising support. Because baking soda is alkaline, it helps raise the pH in your blood and urine. A higher pH means uric acid becomes more soluble, making it easier for your body to eliminate through urine rather than letting it crystallize in your joints. A 2024 study published in the British Journal of Hospital Medicine explored this very idea. Patients with gout who took sodium bicarbonate alongside standard medications saw a significant drop in uric acid levels and fewer crystal deposits in their joints compared to those who didn't use baking soda. The researchers suggested that sodium bicarbonate could be a useful companion treatment, especially for individuals struggling with consistently high uric acid levels. Of course, baking soda isn't a cure, and it's not a replacement for your prescribed gout medications. But when used wisely and with your doctor's approval, it may help reduce the frequency and severity of attacks, giving you more good nights, better mornings, and easier movement throughout the day. So if gout has been keeping you sidelined or stealing your sleep, consider how a simple change, like baking soda water, might give your body a better shot at staying balanced and pain-free. Number 7. Helps maintain overall body pH balance. Your body is a finely tuned machine, and one of the most important systems keeping everything in check is your acid-alkaline balance, also known as pH. Most people don't think about it, but even a small shift in your internal pH can affect how your cells function, how enzymes work, and how energetic, or exhausted, you feel each day. As we age, this balance can become harder to maintain. Factors like stress, poor diet, lack of hydration, and even certain medications can make the body slightly more acidic. When that happens, you might notice more fatigue, muscle weakness, or digestive issues, things many people chalk up to just getting older. But here's where baking soda can help. Because it's naturally alkaline, baking soda acts as a buffer against excess acid. When you mix a small amount into water and drink it, you're giving your body a gentle push back toward its optimal pH range, where everything functions more smoothly. A 2024 study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that people who drank bicarbonate-rich mineral water daily had a significant increase in urinary pH and reduced acid excretion. In simple terms, their bodies shifted into a more balanced alkaline state, without medication or complicated routines. This doesn't mean you should eliminate all acidic foods or obsess over every bite, but supporting your body's natural buffering system can make a real difference, especially if you often feel sluggish or out of sync. Drinking baking soda water occasionally might help you reset, rebalance, and feel more in control of your health. It's a small action, but for your body, it can be a meaningful nudge in the right direction, keeping everything from your digestion to your energy levels running just a little more smoothly. Number 8. Reduces muscle soreness. You know that feeling, the deep, aching soreness that creeps in a day or two after you've done something active. Maybe it was a long walk, a bit of gardening, or a workout class you haven't tried in a while. The kind that makes getting out of bed or walking down the stairs feel like a challenge. That's called delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. And for many people over 50, it's a common barrier to staying active. But here's the good news. Baking soda water may help ease that discomfort, and it's backed by science. When you exercise, especially with movements your body isn't used to, tiny micro-tears form in your muscle fibers. Your body begins repairing them, which is a good thing. That's how you get stronger. But the process also leads to inflammation and a buildup of metabolic byproducts like lactic acid, which make your muscles feel tight, sore, and stiff. Because baking soda is alkaline, it helps neutralize that excess acid. When you drink baking soda water after exercise, it can help your body restore a more balanced pH, reducing the acidity in your muscles. That shift may shorten your recovery time and reduce the soreness that lingers for days. A study published in Frontiers in Nutrition found that participants who took sodium bicarbonate after intense exercise experienced faster recovery, less muscle pain, and improved performance in subsequent workouts. The buffering effect helped their bodies reset more quickly. Now, let's be clear, you don't need to be an athlete to benefit. Even if your goal is just to stay mobile, feel comfortable, and keep up with your daily activities, this simple step might help you get there without the soreness slowing you down. It's one more way this everyday kitchen staple can support your journey toward strength, independence, and confidence, no matter your age. Number 9. Acts as an antacid to ease indigestion and upset stomach. We've all had those moments, a heavy meal, a rushed bite on the go, or just something that didn't quite sit right. The result? That uncomfortable, bloated feeling in your belly, maybe a little nausea, and a sense that your digestive system has just gone off track. For people over 50, indigestion becomes more common and, unfortunately, more frustrating. But here's a gentle, natural remedy you might not have considered: a glass of baking soda water. Indigestion often comes from too much stomach acid or food lingering in the digestive tract longer than it should. Baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, is a powerful natural antacid. When mixed with water and consumed, It quickly reacts with stomach acid to create salt, water, and carbon dioxide, helping relieve that bloated, pressured feeling almost instantly. It's fast, it's simple, and best of all, it's proven. A study in the American Journal of Gastroenterology highlighted sodium bicarbonate's rapid ability to increase gastric pH, offering quick relief from occasional digestive discomforts like heartburn, mild gas, and stomach upset. Unlike over-the-counter pills that sometimes come with side effects or long ingredient lists, baking soda water is straightforward and easy to prepare. Just a small amount in a full glass of water can provide comfort and calm your system. No pharmacy needed. Of course, it's not meant for long-term use or serious gastrointestinal issues. But when your stomach is giving you trouble and you're looking for a safe, time-tested solution, this might be just what you need to feel better and move on with your day. It's another example of how something ordinary from your pantry can support your health in an extraordinary way. Number 10. Shows potential in cancer therapy by altering tumor acidity. Now, this one might surprise you. Could something as common as baking soda actually have a role, however small, in the fight against cancer? It sounds far-fetched, right? But researchers have been digging into a fascinating connection: the link between acidity and tumor growth. Many types of cancer cells thrive in acidic environments. This acidity, often found in and around tumors, doesn't just help the cancer grow, it can also make treatments like chemotherapy less effective. So scientists started asking, what if we could change the environment? Here's where baking soda comes into the picture. Since it's naturally alkaline, it has the ability to raise the pH around tumors, creating a less acidic, less hospitable setting for cancer cells to multiply. In other words, it might make it harder for the enemy to survive. A groundbreaking 2009 study published in Cancer Research tested this theory in mice with aggressive breast cancer. When sodium bicarbonate was injected around the tumors, the acidity dropped, and so did the cancer's ability to spread. While the tumors didn't vanish, their growth slowed, and the surrounding environment became less supportive of metastasis. That's a powerful insight. Now let's be clear, baking soda is not a cure for cancer, and it should never replace proven medical treatments. Most research so far has been done in animal models, not in humans. But the idea that something so simple could enhance traditional therapy or support the body's natural defenses is incredibly promising. If you or someone you care about is undergoing cancer treatment, always talk to an oncologist before adding anything new to the routine. But this growing area of research reminds us that sometimes the smallest tools, when understood and used wisely, can make a meaningful difference. It's one more reason to look at your kitchen cabinet with fresh eyes. Number 11. Acts as a mild antiseptic for mouth and throat irritations. Have you ever woken up with a scratchy throat or felt that nagging sting from a small sore inside your mouth? These little irritations might not seem serious, but they can really put a damper on your day, especially if they keep coming back. For those over 50, dry mouth, medications, or even minor immune changes can make these issues more frequent. But there's an easy, gentle solution you may already have at home: baking soda water. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, has mild antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties. When dissolved in water and used as a rinse or gargle, it helps reduce acidity in the mouth and throat, creating an environment that's less friendly to bacteria and more soothing to inflamed tissues. Think of it like a reset button. Whether it's a canker sore, a mild throat irritation, or lingering discomfort after a hot drink or spicy food, a baking soda rinse can help calm things down. It neutralizes irritating acids, washes away debris, and supports healing without any harsh chemicals. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American Dental Association found that baking soda rinses not only reduced oral bacteria, but also helped participants experience faster relief from minor mouth ulcers. It's a time-tested remedy that dentists and doctors alike have quietly recommended for years. To use it, simply mix a half teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of warm water, swish or gargle for 30 seconds, and spit it out. It's safe, effective, and so easy to make part of your daily routine if needed. For older adults looking for simple, low-cost ways to stay comfortable and protect their oral health, baking soda water is a true hidden gem. Proof that sometimes the gentlest remedies are the most dependable. Number 12. May help with certain skin conditions when used as a rinse or soak. If you've ever dealt with itchy, irritated skin, you know how relentless it can be. Whether it's dry patches, a rash, bug bites, or just that lingering tight feeling after too much sun, skin discomfort isn't just a surface issue. It affects how you sleep, how you dress, and how comfortable you feel in your own body. But what if the relief you're looking for isn't in a pricey cream or prescription, but right in your kitchen? Baking soda, when dissolved in water, becomes more than just a cleaning agent. It turns into a soothing, skin-friendly remedy that's been used for generations. Thanks to its natural alkalinity and mild anti-inflammatory properties, baking soda can help neutralize acids on the skin's surface and calm inflammation. A warm bath with baking soda is one of the simplest ways to enjoy its benefits. Just add 1 to 2 cups of baking soda to a tub of lukewarm water and soak for 15 to 20 minutes. It can help ease symptoms of eczema, psoriasis, sunburn, and insect bites, leaving your skin softer, less itchy, and more comfortable. And if you're not up for a full soak, you can make a quick paste with baking soda and water and apply it directly to trouble spots, like bug bites or irritated patches. It's gentle, fast-acting, and doesn't come with a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce. A review in the Journal of Dermatological Treatment even noted that baking soda soaks helped reduce itchiness and improved skin texture in people with chronic skin conditions. For seniors whose skin tends to be thinner, drier, and more sensitive, this is a safe, accessible option to have in your self-care toolbox. No prescription, no complications. Just natural support when your skin needs a little extra kindness. So now that you know the powerful benefits of baking soda water, you might be wondering, how exactly should you prepare it? It's simple. Just take half a teaspoon of baking soda and stir it into about 200 milliliters of water. That's roughly 1 regular glass. Make sure it dissolves completely before drinking. You want a smooth mixture, not something gritty. For the best results, drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, or wait 1 to 2 hours after a meal. This timing helps your body absorb it more effectively without interfering with digestion. And here's something important. Don't overdo it. 1 glass a day is enough. Using too much can actually disrupt your body's natural balance, especially if you have high blood pressure or kidney concerns. If you're taking medications or have ongoing health conditions, always check with your doctor first. Used wisely, this simple drink can become a gentle, reliable tool in your wellness routine. And as with all natural remedies, the key is moderation, consistency, and listening to your body. Now, while baking soda water offers many potential benefits, it's not for everyone, and it's important to be aware of a few key precautions before making it part of your routine. If you have high blood pressure, kidney disease, heart conditions, or if you're pregnant, it's essential to consult your doctor before using baking soda internally. Because it contains sodium, even small amounts can affect your fluid balance or blood pressure if you're sensitive to salt. Also, baking soda can interact with certain medications, including antacids, antibiotics, and blood pressure drugs. That's why it's always smart to check with a healthcare professional, especially if you're on daily prescriptions. And remember, more isn't better. This is a remedy best used occasionally and in small doses. Long-term, unsupervised use could upset your body's natural pH or lead to unwanted side effects. When used properly, baking soda water can be a safe, gentle way to support your health. But like all things, the key is balance and informed care. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate just how remarkable this simple kitchen staple really is. In a world full of complicated treatments and expensive supplements, it's almost unbelievable that something as ordinary as baking soda could quietly support your body in so many meaningful ways. From easing heartburn and soothing sore muscles, to supporting kidney health and even helping your breath feel fresher, baking soda water offers a natural, science-backed approach to wellness that many people over 50 have never even considered. But here's what matters most. It's not about jumping on a trend. It's about learning how to use what's already within your reach, safely, wisely, and with care. This isn't a cure-all. It's a tool, a small but powerful step you can take to feel a little more comfortable, a little more energized, and a little more in control of your health. And as you've seen, the research is real. The results are tangible. The key is doing it the right way, in the right amount, and always with your long-term well-being in mind. So if you found something helpful in today's video, whether it's a new insight, a reminder, or even just a sense of hope, hold on to it. And don't keep it to yourself. Share this knowledge with someone you care about. You never know how one small habit could improve someone's quality of life. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. And we'd love to know, have you ever tried baking soda water before? Drop a comment below and tell us your experience or ask your questions. We're here to support you. Until next time, stay well, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the most powerful remedies are the ones hiding in plain sight.